Hello fellow explorers and welcome back to Archangelus Gaming. Archangelus here, bringing you some more Space Engineers and Never Surrender. Guys, now we've got our power underway. We have got hydroponics feeding our base which is currently at 40% atmosphere. We've got our dromedary, we've got our manta ray. We are getting to a point now where we can actually start thinking about further exploration vessels. We still need to build a hydrogen, oxygen storage area. But I think first things first, what we really need is we need to find what's in this rock. Now I think the only way we're going to actually sensibly get this answer is by creating either a ship of its own or a modular system. Now, the dromedary is the perfect tool for this task. You know, we're going to actually alter the dromedary itself because she is meant to be a workhorse. I mean, you know, we named her after after camels, for crying out loud. Well, I named her after camels. But yeah. So what we'll do is, like I say, we will modify this bad boy, or bad girl in this case, to actually fulfill our tasks. And, oops, thought I clicked on it. So we can get the merge blocks for this. Alright, so that's already in there. And then what we're going to need is we are going to need rotors. And we are going to need, if I can find it, the ore detector. Whilst we're at it, we'll also add on a number of drill arrays onto here because I need 2 more at the top, and it probably wouldn't hurt to add on more on either side. So for starter for 10, what am I doing? Oh, I'm going to hit 1. Let's add on our... Hold on, why do I need a merge block, for crying out loud? Oh yes, I know why. Okay. Reason why we need the merge block is so that we can attach and detach at whenever we need it. So where would be a good place to put this? Probably along the side, actually. Yeah, if we put it, say, around about here. And then... I guess he wants us to build it first. Okay. Now, normally I would go in there and I would get the parts, but at this moment in time, I really want the atmospheric pressure to build up. So I'm going to move the manta ray actually out of the way. Because... as good as the manta ray is, where it is, it's charging, it's behaving itself, the list goes on. We just want her to... Oh, a night would fall now, wouldn't it? Well, I call it night. You know, relative night. Anyway, we'll grab our parts from here. Why are you taking a moment? Oops. I think I caught that part. There we go. Right. We're going to have to produce a load of computers. I seem to use computers in everything, but I've never actually built say a batch of 100 up here. Okay, so that's our 2 merge blocks together. So, you know, we've got that interconnectivity. so we can actually have like any form of modular system that we want. Next, what we're going to need is our rotor. So why isn't it not giving me? We'll go with the advanced rotor, and then we'll grind off this head. Right, let's get the parts for that. Okay, so that's all very well and good. Now we need a we need the rotor part, but we need it large grid. And what we'll do, we'll place it as close as we can get. So let's move it forward just slightly. Alright, and we'll have that there. And then on the side of it, sticking outward, we'll have the ore detector. So first things first, what we'll do, try and get close enough. Right. There we go. I like the choice of music score that the game's just pulled in, because this is going to be a little bit of a challenge. That would draw 6 large steel tubes and 20 detectors, and I would have an itch at the same time that I need to do something. Yeah, we'll do that. So how many of these detectors do we need? There we go. All components now successfully withdrawn. It's going to be a lot harder to steer the dromedary with this large grid out there. I mean, what we can then do later on is we'll find some way of creating some sort of storage yard for these sort of things, and magnetically place, having it magnetically sealed to something. However, for now, what we'll do, actually, might be an idea, is to figure out oh, I've forgotten something. What we need is a timing block. I saw this trick. Yeah, we'll do this. I saw this trick somebody had done on... yeah, it was on YouTube. Somebody had done... I think they called it the Hungry Rotor or something like that. But it was a brilliant idea. Absolutely brilliant. I didn't even know that there was a timer block in the dropship for like when you're starting on the Earth, like you know, until what was it, about a month or two ago, and I used it. I think I used it in one of my vids. I can't remember which one it was now. And yeah, it just worked out perfectly. So yeah. Sorry, I'm yakking so much I forgot what I was doing. Alright, let's get ourselves into relative position first. So I don't want to knock our stuff out of place. Okay, go around it. There we go. Okay, so let's get a little bit of distance there, just so that we can actually go into the dromedary and find the timer block. And then what we want to do is go set up actions. Somehow find a rotor that I can't see. Hold on, why am I going in there? Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I do want to go in there. And then we want to go attach. Oh yeah, then we want to go back to the timer block, and then we want to start that again. We want that to happen as quickly as possible. We'll put it on silent. We'll hit start. Okay, now for the fun part. Seeing if I can get this to actually work. Oh, I think I've succeeded. Yes! And there we have it. We now have that in place. Right, so if we now rotate the rotor, we want to get this to 0. I don't know why it's at a weird angle, but velocity will go 1. Okay, so where's 0? Alright, that'll do. I'm not going to argue with the results. The results are amazing. So, ore detector, we now want to sling that up at maximum. And that's going to also use our antenna as well. So, we can now go for a bit of an explore and see what we can see, if there's actually anything in this rock. What we got here? Nothing here. There's got to be something. Well, we detected the ice, so it does mean that's working. But honestly, I don't believe an asteroid as big as this, that's all that there is. It's just ice. I mean, it's just not logical, is it? Get a bit closer to the surface. After decimating the ore detector, I decided to go to a nearest asteroid. So here I am heading to one that I spotted that's directly away from my base. How far away is this rock? And is there one that could have been closer by? Possibly that one over there. I am tempted to actually do something I saw an image of the other day, and this person had created went into creative mode just for a laugh and threw a load of explosives at an asteroid, blew it half apart to actually see what was inside. Sort of tempted to do that and then just revert to an old save game once I'm done. Right, well, we're most of the way there, so guess I may want to start thinking about slowing down. Don't see any obvious patches. Oh, maybe there's one there. Could be a trick of the light. Yeah. There is no way two asteroids can have no special materials on it. No sign of any. At all. I mean, look at this. Now we know the ore detector's working. Let's double check our range on it. Oh, that'd probably be why. At this point I was starting to get quite discouraged because I couldn't find any materials. A little later on I downloaded a few mods, I subscribed to them through the Steam interface, installed them, as you will eventually see in about a minute or two. Now this can't be right. Wow, that's a crater and a half. Nothing down here either. Not a single solitary lump of anything. Alright. Let's head to that one over there. Alright everybody, I am now back at base. As you can see, it's dropping off, as you can hear, all of our cobalt and the stone that we found from the nearby asteroid. Now if I go in here, depressurize before leaving, repressurize before entering. Well, there's not much I can do in here at the moment because, ain't got that much. But we are at 61.37. Still low and still cold, but if we go around here somewhere, oh, there's the stone. Where's my cobalt? Alright, dromedary. Transfer everything across from it. There's the cobalt. Oh, didn't mean to transfer the ice. Right. So all of that precious metals will be processed. So we can now produce... sorry, if I go back up to the assembler. We can now produce our metal grids and such likes. Like I say, we still haven't found half of the stuff we're looking for. I'm not sure where the heck it is, but I'll keep on hunting for it. Little by little, asteroid by asteroid. Ah! What am I doing? Just lost some of my precious atmosphere. Muppet. But yeah, we've got some more asteroids over that way, so can check those out. So let's have a look. Now I am thinking about one of these ore extending mods. There was one I saw just simply called Ore Detector Plus. I'm actually thinking about, well, I've subscribed to it, I'm thinking about using it. Sort of 5 times the range, so should be able to see everything in an asteroid in an instant, rather than the piddly little surface amount that we get with a large grid ore detector at the moment. It's been something I've been thinking about doing for a while. So yeah, what we'll do, let's do that now. Let's do that now. Yeah, let's add some more mods into the game. So we will go load game, never surrender. Click on that again. Go edit settings, mods. I've got two mods: the fully retractable landing gear and the Ore Detector Plus. So I'm going to add that in. Shove that at the top. I have no idea what should go where. Actually, let's have that one down from Animation Engine, because that needs to be at the top. Then we'll have the Ore Detector. Okay, let's see if this works without making my game go boom. If not, just take them out, try again. Acceleration of the body is directionally proportional to and in the same direction as the net force acting upon the body and inversely proportional to its mass. True. Alright, come on. Let me in. I want to see if this worked. Problem is, like I said, like you saw, I've got so many mods now coming in. It's going to take a bit longer. A bit like with my Ark Survival Evolved, I think I've got 5 mods on it, and it still takes forever to let me in. Although, mind you, loading in on the normal game still takes forever. Yeah, with Ark as well, I'm thinking about installing some more mods. Make life, matters of life a little easier. Okay, let's see if that's modified our ore detector, because apparently we should get up to 1,200 meters. Oh, look at that, 1,200 meters. So this should be interesting. We should see everything light up like a Christmas tree as soon as we approach. But yeah, we're heading for this asteroid here first. Oh, look at that. Ice, nickel. What's it there? More ice. There's ice up there. Got ice below us. Oh, there seems to be an abundance of ice, but nothing else in this area. Let's head over to this one here. Again, more ice. Why can't I find anything else but ice up here? More ice. It's like everything else but ice. But what we want. What's the point? I need to put remote access on things so I can get to them from a distance. Now that's quite a beautiful image. I mean, we do have an entire planet we haven't explored as well, so, you know. Hello. Platinum. Guys, we have found platinum. I do not believe my eyes. Oh my living Lord. I cannot believe it. I mean, it's quite a distance away from my base, but... Right, is there an easy way of getting access to it? Actually, what is this stuff here? Is that rock? Stone. That's just pure stone. .5.2. 89. Right, so far, this seems to be the best spot for the iron. For the platinum, I mean. I can't see much because... But from what I can tell, yeah, it is embedded in there. We got... .1, 85.2. E4.3. I mean, we are right up against the rock face here. .79.8. 78. 76. And we're getting further away now. 75.3. Come on. Just trying to find the sweet drilling spot here. The minimum amount of distance to drill. Probably be literally right smack bang where I am at the moment. So I'm thinking for now, let's drop a GPS marker here. So asteroid platinum, because we need that for ion engines. I'm struggling to find another way of doing this. We're going through ice like it's going out of fashion. So, oh man, I am so glad I downloaded that mod and installed it. Don't have a clear iron deposit on the surface either. But guys, I think we've hit the mother lode here. Yeah? So, I think what I'm going to do... Let's get back in the position where we've dropped that waypoint. So, what was that? Around about... So, it was a nice point right around about here. So all lined up, ready to go. There we go, so there. So what I'm going to do is if I back up a bit, go slightly to the left. And then, where's that? Where's our merge blocks? If I go if I go off, and then move away. Because I ain't got a clue which merge block's what, actually. So, was there an access point on this? Because I can't remember if there's an access point. Oh, crud. This could be a problem. I did not take into account... Oh. Right. I will get rid of this control panel when we on the way back. Add another one later on. So merge block 2. We call this the or we call this the OD merge block. Yeah. We'll turn that back on. Oh man, I could have got the components from here, couldn't I? Oh, I am a numpty. There are times I am an absolute numpty. Okay, so we'll put that back on. Get rid of that little bit there. I'm just having one of those days, guys, where I am not thinking straight. Apparently. Alright, so I'm missing a display, but I can still use it. Alright, that's good. I mean, I'm not going to argue with that. Wow, we're nearly out of hydrogen. So we will make this journey count. We're probably not going to get that far into the rock face. We'll make a few journeys. There we go, 69 meters. We've made a bit of a dent in there. Leave that ore detector behind. Be a nice marker to find it. Then when we get back to base, we're going to extend our the capabilities of the dromedary. So I'll get back to you guys when we get back to the base. Alright guys, we're back at base again. We have dropped off the... Well, we're dropping off the platinum and the stone. Sorry, correction. The stone to get to the platinum. In the meantime, let's extend, like I was saying earlier, extend the capabilities of the dromedary, because we really need to be able to. We really need to be able to mine without worrying about knocking things off. So we'll grab 50 units of that. Oops. We'll grab all of that. 50 units of that, and whatever motors we can get on us as well. Right, so first of all, we need to figure out how we're going to put in some additionals. So yeah, what we're going to do is put in T-piece here, and what do we need? Was it 2? Yeah, 2 pieces here, and we can put in another T-piece there, and that will connect up nicely to our existing systems as well as the new drill arrays. So we're getting that in there nicely. Then put in drill arrays, please. Thank you very much. But these are going to be clean metal. It's only going to be the interconnecting tubing that is going to be the neon light texture. So that is looking good. Okay, so now we've got that in place, let's get the rest of these tubings sorted out. So 1, 2, 3 and 4. That is using the neon. It's just the draw distance for the textures is a little bit of a nightmare sometimes. Okay, and we'll add in our drills, because by now we have probably got so many resources that we can use to build all this without any problems. And why am I doing that? Let's do the connections first, even. There we go. Right, so that's that side done. And that side. So there we go. It looks a bit like a spider at the moment. Can we get in some connectors in between there, just so that we've got redundancy? There we are, beautiful. Okay, we'll do a side at a time, so we don't overwhelm ourselves. So let's get... Oops, did I just... Yeah, I did. Alright, looks like I need probably... 3 times 5 is 15, so it's 150. So we'll say, what, about 300 of the construction components. So let's make it a nice 1,000 of them. And I am going to bet a dime to a dollar. No, it is working. For a minute there, it had me worried, because I've actually found it in the past. The assembler was not going to work because it's full of materials, so you then have to transfer it to storage. Yeah, you know where I'm coming from, guys. and it's going through quite nicely, so we're good. There we go. So we now got all the materials for the port side drill arrays. Alright, there we go. That's that side done beautifully. Alright, let's get what we need for this one. And then we'll head back to the platinum, get more of that. Or, ooh, we might even be able to increase our storage capability as well on the dromedary, which means then we can drill deeper. Alright, obviously I need to wash my mind out with soap and water. Because we could put in, what, another 4 either side. Pack it out a bit more. Yeah?
Energy low.
Yeah, bother. Alright. I did a stupid earlier on. As I was coming out of the base, I opened the external door before shutting the internal door, and I let out a lot of the oxygen, so it's going to take a lot longer to actually redo this base. Do apologise, guys. That was dumb of me. Really, really dumb. But yeah, we will get this base charged up, I swear. Not charged up, pressurised, so that we can actually breathe without actually using oxygen tanks. But we are getting there, slowly but surely. Right, we need mats for medium. Also need to change that to clean. So let's start with some interior plate, just to lay them down, and then figure out where everything else goes. Okay, why aren't you allowing me to connect it? Did I? Because somehow I didn't pick up the interior plate. How? What? Huh? Alright, that's weird. Actually, we could put on even more if we just... Yeah, so if I get rid of that one and that one temporarily, go back to this screen, so 2. If I rotate these 90 degrees, connect them via the small ports, and then that is still within the drill arrays. So I can actually get more in less space. Oh! Snap-a-doodle-doo, I forgot about that. Alright guys, the dromedary is now finished with the additional cargo. All we need to do now is just hook it in to the existing system. So to do that, what we're going to do is we're going to add in some parts here. So let's grab some interior plates, some motors and construction comps, so that we can then do what we need to do. Alright, so that's the interior. We'll grab about 50 of those, and we'll grab as many of those as we can. And let's get this party started. Okay. Might have to do this a little at a time. Oops, I've just noticed, and I haven't changed the texture. Ooh, there we go. Got that in there. There's the other side. Okay, so that's all showing green. Yeah, green across the board. Okay, so this is going to be a lot heavier. It's going to be a lot more difficult to maneuver. Actually, before we do that, tell you what, yeah, let's do this. We also need to put a few more reverse thrust in here, so you know we can we can slow down a bit better. So what we're going to do, there's the T-piece. Get T-piece in there. We'll do it like this, so then we get a T in there. Do what, 2 more on either side? Yeah. 3 more, sorry. I mean, it's not exactly the prettiest thing, but they haven't put in like a cross piece yet for the small grid. So we basically do what we can with what we got. Alright, there we are. So now all we need to do is we just need to add in some hydrogen engines. I need some steel plate for that. Okay. Alright, let's see what we can get. Right, let's put all this stuff back in our storage. Yeah, probably couldn't get everything because we've got a load of large components in our inventory now. So I have these first thrusters as part of the hydrogen group once we take off. Oh, did I get it? All components successfully withdrawn. Ah, there we go. Okay. So now we've got everything modified the way we need it. Let's get a little bit of distance. We'll check everything out. Okay, so we've extended past where we've got stuff. Yeah, we've got lots of room everywhere. It's going to be a case of, with a lot of these new parts, I'm going to have to spend some time renaming them into what we call them. So, but this one, we'll definitely name this now, dromedary merge block 1. There we go. So what we'll do is when we get back there, we're going to have to rotate around, so we have the, well, most likely we'll have to have the right, now where's the platinum? Platinum is over that way. So basically what we'll probably have to do is I've forgotten what I was talking about now. Well, what we'll do is we'll get back to the platinum asteroid, we'll drill through, we'll get the ore detector the other way round, so that we can connect it up. I mean, it's going to be a bit of a challenge getting that ore detector, but I think if we get that, then we should, if I've got this plan correctly, we should be able to have it attached while we drill in. I think we've got enough room. But yeah, the dromedary's starting to turn into quite the rig here. Plenty of space. So, but it's going to be harder to get some forward momentum. Might have to start thinking about maybe adding in a couple more forward thrusters. But if we can get to that, platinum, we can rework her as an ion-based ship, which means what we need to do is just charge her up. Not sure how we're going to get rid of the hydrogen, but we will figure that one out as we go along. Come on. Doing 100 meters per second, it still takes forever. Be interesting to see how these reverse thrusters act upon us as we get closer, which is why I've sort of given us a course slightly away from the asteroid, so that we can, if we overshoot, we're not going to crash into the asteroid or into our ore detector or anything like that. Because I have a strong feeling we're still going to overshoot, because we've added on a ton of weight. We're now about 42 ton. So alright, well, we're in 2 meters. Well, actually that's responding quite well, quite favourably. Adding on those additional reverse thrusters. Right. Question is, where exactly did we put our hole? Did we put the ore detector? Because but it's not there. So where is it? All right. Where's the ore detector? I have a sneaking suspicion that I wasn't exactly at 0 when I let go of it, and it has now drifted off. Oops. Now what we can do is a bit of a laugh. If I go entity list and go let's have a look through the static grids and the other grids that are here. No, that's on the planet. Not sure what that is. Alright, that's on the ground. Oh, it's like it's removed it. Okay. Well, at the end of the day, we can always build another. Bit of a bummer, but... Alright. Okay, now for the moment of truth. Let's line up the dots. Oh, look at that. Perfect. We've got absolute clearance on every side. Got a little bit more space. There we go. Oh, wow. Look at that. Nice big crater. Like I said, she is now packed heavily. So I'm going to have to be very careful in my manoeuvres getting her back to base. Alright guys, well, I'm going to leave it here. I'm going to keep on trying to get to this platinum to sort it out for us to be able to get some ion engines. Hopefully next episode or something I'll have some more of that for you. I'm going to try and get back into doing some of the other games as well now that I've got this far, give you guys a little bit of change of pace. So I hope you guys have been enjoying, and I'll catch you next time on Archangelus Gaming. Bye for now.